The artists, hello out there. How are you all going this evening? Are you good? What would you say if I said, "Are you Marnie"?
There's a bin over there. A bin behind there.
Are you Marnie? Cool. Rightio. So my name's Adelaide Bravington. I work at Aboriginal Community Housing Limited as a Community Development Officer. And I would like to say a big thank you to all the artists that made this evening possible. And when you look at the calendar of work that you see hanging in the walls and on display in there, it brings you back to a singularity of humans, I think. And I think humanity might be the word, but it enables us to see things differently, to feel things differently. And art has an incredible way of reaching human beings, telling stories. And not only that, it gives you a sense of awe. And if those people that are out there that are awe-inspiring, thank you for your work. Awe gives us a sense, actually, it makes us healthy, believe it or not. It gives you anti-inflammatory powers. Awe. So all we see in art and all we see in the country, in the environment. So it's important as an Arabana fellow to acknowledge that I'm on the lands of the Ghana people here today, and Uncle Mickey will give us a gracious welcome into country in a moment. But I would like to say Namani, Nainari, Elijah Bramington, Anthony Dumpathy, Adelaide Ghana Ingolandi. And that's what my ancestors would do when they travel down from Arabana country, from Lake Eyre, all the way down to other people's countries. And when we get to Ghana country, we'd be speaking Ghana. So it's important for us to learn those languages that have been reverberating through this landscape for thousands of years. I'd also like to welcome up my co-host for this evening, Justin. So Justin Keats, he also worked at Your Place Housing Provider and has done an amazing job, along with the whole Charts Planning Committee, to make this evening possible. Charts Planning Committee members, can we get some hands up? Where are we? Can we identify anyone? We've got one over here. Give her a round of applause. So thank you for making this possible. I'll hand over to Justin for some housekeepings, and then we'll welcome up Uncle Mickey. So thank you, everybody.
Alright, so get started. Welcome to 2023 Charts Awards. I'm not quite as charismatic as my partner here. Most of the time I speak at a footy club in front of 21 guys and they have to pretend to listen to get a game the next week, so that's about the biggest audience I get. Bit of housekeeping. There is a wheelchair accessible entry into the gallery just down there. Toilets are located towards the back of that area as well. There's obviously food service down the end with What the Croak. You get some toasties from them and some coffees, and there's drinks inside. And there will be photos taken throughout the night for social media and promoting the event. So if you don't want to be in a photo, there are little red dots to put on your name tag, just so we're not sharing the wrong people. If you have any questions or any comments about anything today or tonight, there's plenty of committee members around to help you out, or just ask for help from them. We would like to thank our major sponsors for the event, Westinghouse, Harvey Norman. I'd like to welcome Brett Saunders here tonight from Harvey Norman. Electrolux is another major sponsor, and Matt Taylor from Electrolux, welcome. And both of them will be presenting awards a bit later on. So now we'll hand over to, not just yet. I'd like to thank some of our guests tonight. Minister for Human Services, Nat Cook, Jeff Slack, SA Board Chair, Michael Buchanan, Saha CEO, Lyndon Matthews, Saha board member, Michelle Linsink, Shadow Minister for Human Services, Catherine Baldock, advisor for Nat Cook, Philip Martin, Deputy Lord Mayor, and Uncle Mickey over here. So we'll leave you with Uncle Mickey now.
Like Elijah said, language is wonderful to do because one time we would know the language of the peoples that we meet on, and we do this when we travel around the world and we use other nations' language, and it's not about having that ability to completely know the language. It's really about giving that opportunity to exchange in culture, to connect with culture, and to keep culture alive. And when we talk about our language, it was sadly lost in the early 1800s, and it wasn't really until basically the late 80s that we were able to bring the language back, because a journal was written by the German missionaries because they wanted to teach the Ghana people how to become Christians, but they wanted to do it in their own language. So they recorded 3,000 words, and so today we're able to reclaim that language and share it with you, and hopefully you can embed yourself with it. And to do that, we say Namani Nipuna, which is saying hello to you, my friends. And I would love it if you would say Mani I back. So Namani
Mani I.
Because when we use language, it's not just about what we say, it's what it means and how it connects. And it was a reference to an animal, saying that an animal with a good layer of meat or bones or fat was a good animal. And so what you literally said is, you're all fat, so join my club. It's lovely to have fat people in the audience. Makes me feel cozy and warm. But yeah, so language is wonderful because it gives us so much. But let me call upon the spirit people to bring us good blessings out here this evening. Tuwila Maniputnik! Tuwila Wakanapatnik! Nai Ghana Piakol, Maklakla, Marwachanga Ghana Mina. Minyanana Maniputaji, Nai Nari Kamat Pimercha, Nai Wangadi Maniputi Ganiatana, Indiata, Tendanga, Piako, Wadley, Payindi, Mukmukurindi. It is wonderful that we can come to the place, the dreaming place of the Red Kangaroo, being the city, the centre itself. As a Ghana ambassador in the Senate, known as the impatient one, I am the sixth-born male of 7 children. My father is Yula Burker, the old man of the sea, Uncle Lewis O'Brien. My mother, Pauline Nee Sansbury, a Narunga elder from the York Peninsula. But today we call upon the ancestors to bring you good blessings, to send away the sad or the old that sometimes follows us. We do this because you are important when you come to a place, because you bring things with you, whether it be your physical self, whether it be your knowledge, whether it be your wisdom. These things we can connect with, we can exchange with, because we say no one person holds all of that knowledge or wisdom. It is shared, and our people have always shared our land. We've never told anybody to go, because we have no word for goodbye. We only ever say nakara, being see you later, because we understood that our physical is only ever temporary. And then whilst we look after this land, we return to the land in our spiritual form to become a part of the landscapes, the skies, the waters, the plants and the animals. And so when you understand that connection, you have a value system that says when you take what you need, not what you want, you leave something for tomorrow, and therefore you will have something for tomorrow. And so it is wonderful to help celebrate this wonderful evening of the beautiful artworks that has been presented here this evening. And to those, I congratulate you not only for taking that journey to produce those works, but obviously congratulate you all, because it's not about the awards that we can achieve, it's the things that we can do in life that's really important. And when we understand that our people would be taught the connections and the knowledge of the land, to do that you would take a journey across the landscapes. It would take many days. And on this one particular occasion, this young person was with the great elder. And as they were walking across this land, being shown the animal tracks, the plants they could eat for food, the medicines they could find, the places that they could go. They were then had to make a fire because night started to fall, and as they made that fire, they laid down their beds by that fire. And the young person said to the great elder, "Tell me a story." And the great elder said, "Young person, you need to get your rest. We have an early start in the morning." And before you knew it, the great elder was asleep and was snoring. The young person sat there and they could see the bright stars in the sky. You could hear the noises of the animals around them. You could hear the wind as it was going across the bushes. And they felt that the wind was talking to them, so they got up out of their bed and they started walking with the wind. And as they listened to the wind, it was getting louder and louder, and so they started running with the wind. And as they were running with the wind, they started to hear that the wind was talking by saying, "Come closer, come closer." And they did. They went closer and closer and closer. They got them! And it was the great elder. And the great elder said, "Don't you know the darkness will get in your eyes, never leave my sight?" So I hope you're awake now. Because, I know what you like. You have a bit of food, you have a bit of drink. Gets it late in the evening, you start to nod off. But it's really a story about saying that when we have the opportunity to look after young people, we must keep an eye on them and guide them and keep them safe. But it's also saying as young people, we must listen to the elders, our leaders, to understand that the responsibilities that they have and that they care for us and teaching us, because knowledge is not owned, it is passed on. And it is wonderful to share stories, it's wonderful to share this country, it's wonderful to share in language. And so I say to you, Nachi Yukandaya, Nachi Yakandaya, Patnia do wadu. It's saying, let us continue to walk, not alone, but together, that cultures help us bring together that connections that we can make. And never say goodbye, as I said earlier. Say nakara. Can you say nakara? Being see you later. Nakara.
Nakara.
And Neche, thank you for coming, because you are important. And welcome not only to tonight's event, but all the days you walk across the lands. And may the Spirit people continue to walk with you. Neche, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Mickey. Gosh, can we give it one more round? And I like it. You can be Marty I. No fat shaming there, right? Just you get your money on. So I really love that continuing hospitality that we see and that welcoming to place. I think it's really special. And it's also incredible to think that some cultures have survived for so long and they've been able to walk so gently on this place, our Mother Earth, for so long, and to continue to look after us for future generations. There is one thing that I'd like to bring up though, and we talk about this thing as a housing crisis. So those that are good with maths, I'm going to give you some numbers. So there's about 1.77 million people living in South Australia. 1.77. Guess how many bedrooms there are in this great state of South Australia? There's approximately 2.1 million. Right? So is it a housing crisis? I want to ask you, is it, or is it more of a lifestyle? Is it a rooming thing? Is it a sharing thing? I don't know, but I just wanted to pose that to you anyway. But enough of my pondering. Actually, Arabana people are known as philosophers, and Ghana people are great teachers, so thank you for your teachings, Uncle Mickey. And I'm going to hand it over now to Justin to welcome up our next guest speaker, so thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Elijah. So next up, we'd like to invite Luke Westenberg up. He's the Chair SA CEO to make a speech.
Thanks very much, Justin. Thanks everyone for coming along. Just this one. It's really great to be here tonight. It's such a big crowd and see everybody turning up. We'll say if you haven't seen the art, you're certainly in for a treat. It's a really good turnout this year as well. So, quick bit about us. CHEER South Australia, we're the peak body for community housing providers here in South Australia. Community housing providers, I suspect a lot of people here do know who they are. For anyone who doesn't, they're not-for-profit organisations who provide housing for vulnerable or low-income people. Quick thank you to our community housing providers. This wouldn't have been possible without all their support. I do have a quick list, which I wrote down to make sure I don't leave anyone out, so if you'll indulge me. The list is inside, so if you get bored and tune out, you can always read it inside. But I'd like to thank Unity Housing, Housing Choices SA, Junction Housing, Believe Housing Australia, Uniting SA, CHL, Emily Housing, Common Equity Housing SA, Your Place Housing, Westside Housing, Access to Place, and ACHL. We could just give a quick hand to all these CHPs. Thank you. All right, so we're very proud to be supporting these awards. It's the second time that the Charts Awards have been run here in South Australia, and it's a really good opportunity, I feel, to move beyond talking about housing systems or housing crisis and numbers, and remind ourselves that really housing is about humans, it's about people. People who have talents, who have skills, who have needs, people who, among their other needs, need housing. And so the Charts is really an opportunity to see some of the brilliant work that community housing tenants can do, to remind ourselves that the people in South Australia who get supported housing, people who need housing, are people with a really strong contribution to make. Particularly if you're a policy person or an economist like myself, it is always easy to deal in abstractions. So I really like Charts because it helps to ground us in why we work in the sector, what we're aiming to achieve, who the people that we're looking to support are. So I'm really excited to see it. It's been a huge response this year, 130 or over 130 entries. So it's really exciting to see the strong engagement from the tenants across the sector, the strong support from the community housing providers. We're really proud to be involved and associated with this activity. So, without further ado, I will throw over to the Honourable Nat Cook, Minister for Human Services, who I believe will say a few words and declare the event officially open. Thank you very much.
Latai Uncle Mickey. Namani, Narina Katania Cook, Maninadri Tamtiti, Nadri Gani Tangatikanti. No more important time than now to acknowledge and pay respect to all Aboriginal people, Aboriginal elders, past, present and emerging, particularly young leaders. It's a time in our lives when we could see such great change in our community, and I really do hope that that happens. As well as that, I want to say thank you, Elijah. I've been to a couple of sessions that you have been speaking at in the community to talk about the voice to Parliament and how important that is for Aboriginal people. And while it is more important for Aboriginal people than anyone, I just want to say how important it is for all people to listen and do less talking. So thank you, Natalia. Can I also acknowledge the Deputy Lord Mayor, Phil Martin, up the back there, and any other elected members of anything who are here. Oh, I don't know, I can't see you all and I haven't got my glasses on. Oh, wild. But all of you that are elected and here are anyone, even if you're not elected and you're self-appointed, you're very special. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to come here. On the way over, I was taking a moment just to have a think about the first charts. I believe I was there. I believe it was at the town hall. Am I getting some nods? Great. I do have a little bit of a disconnect sometimes with my thinking, but yeah, I reckon I'm right. And I was super impressed. I remember thinking, oh, an arts thing, I'm not so artistic and I'm not a great judge. I love bright colours and I love abstract things, and I can appreciate all the effort that has gone into the delivery of a piece of art. I should barely colour in with a crayon, so I have got great appreciation for the talent and the effort that goes into it. And I remember the last one thinking, oh, I'll be there for like half an hour or something. Oh, okay, I'm more about the housing part of it, but wow, I was so impressed, and it really left me with a deeper understanding of the importance of art and community, and how that actually provides time for people to breathe, to take a bit of a sidestep from what they're doing, to relax, to express themselves, to communicate, and to connect with people. Community is all about social connection, and of course community housing is about building the communities that connect people. Without those communities, society cannot thrive. Society cannot move forward in a way that is connected. And I know that at the moment, while there's a couple of things going on in our life that create some conversations that can be a little bit confronting and brutal at times, we need to look after each other. And art programs within community housing groups are absolutely a way that we can do that. We're at the precipice right now in terms of housing and community housing, and for the first time in such a long time, we've got an enthusiastic, energetic, wild state and federal government working together to ensure that we are going to create a pipeline of building of community and public housing, affordable housing, to provide decent homes for people in South Australia. And don't take offence, Elijah, if I just say to you, shh, stop saying we've got enough bedrooms to the Treasurer, because I want him to keep the wallet open to keep building the homes. But amongst friends, I am absolutely in wholehearted agreement with you. We have got so many bedrooms that are vacant. If people could look within their hearts to be a little more generous and think a little bit more laterally in regards to that, I'm sure we would be in a better place. Not so long ago, a report was handed to the federal government in relation to loneliness and isolation, and that report has triggered a lot of thinking in regards to how do we tackle loneliness in our community. Well, I think you've got the answer. You've got the answer. It's to provide opportunity to connect, it's to provide opportunity to get together, and to actually undertake activities such as art, music, a whole range of expressions and activities that you can do to make yourselves connect much deeper and break down those barriers of loneliness. To assist that, we've been reconfiguring how community centres are funded, and there is, compared to what community centres were facing under what we were left, it's nearly double the investment in community centres year on year. So we are just in the process now of finishing off that commissioning, and also reaching out to some communities who really do need community centres invested in their regions that are not there at all. So we're doing some proactive work around that. So with community centres, with programs such as this, with the community housing and public housing investment, I think we are at a point where we are leading ourselves down a path of goodness when it comes to community and well-being. So I thank you very much for having me here, and I look forward to seeing some of the beautiful artwork. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, it does make you think. We've probably done enough thinking. Justin, do you want to open this up?
All right, so we'd like to invite everyone to go inside, have a look at all the art pieces in the exhibition, and enjoy all the art that we've got tonight. If any of the artists that are here haven't had their photo taken with their piece, can you please see Christine so she can organise for a photo to be taken. But yeah, enjoy the night. We'll be back here at about 6:20 to present some awards. So enjoy.
it's an interesting thing about singing. You know, we should all enjoy a little bit of singing in our lives. I'm going to share with you a little fact that Australia likes being sung to. Alright? We have more singing birds in Australia than on any other continent anywhere on this earth. Right? So the birds love to sing, humans love to sing. So we should all be happy and sing to our country every now and then. We're going to start unveiling some prize winners here. But before we do, I've got to hand it over to my co-host Justin, and he's going to go through a couple of things.
Okay, how about we get a round of applause for the girls from the choir again?
Oh, they're not exposed.
Alright, so right now we'd like to just do a few thank yous. First of all, I'd like to thank the Mill. This space is fantastic, so thank you to everyone involved from the Mill who's helped us to get tonight going and the exhibit on display and giving us this opportunity once again. So the exhibit is up for another couple of weeks, so if you want to come back and have a look and have a good look about all the art pieces, it is up until the 12th of October. So tell your friends, tell everyone, come down and have a look at the art. I don't think he's here tonight, but I just want to thank Tom Borges. He helped us put it on the wall, put it all together. It's been a big week for us. Trying to put it all together. So yeah, thank Tom for all his efforts this week. So while we're thanking people, I just want to say thank you to everyone involved from the Charts Committee. All your efforts has been fantastic, all our meetings and everything we went through to get tonight going. But we probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for one person. And she tries to hide behind backstage, but Christine, come up here.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, can I hide again?
Yeah, you can do a speech if you want.
No, I'm gonna hide again. Thank you.
Alright, let's get down to some fun stuff and hand out some awards. So we'd like to invite the Honourable Nat Cook back up to present some awards.
Hey Justin, what's happening with your light?
it needs a battery.
It says full battery.
That's what I thought.
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Can you give me the phone?
Where do you want to stand? It's very nervous.
Where's our photographer there?
Don't make me like have one of those moments. What's it? Yeah, that's right.
But, so our first name.
So first off the ranks here tonight, well this one's a little bit close to us. Aboriginal Community Housing Limited have provided the winning funds for our first Cab Off the Ranks. And the winner of the First Nation Artist Award is, actually, you wanted to open up these things.
It's the wrong envelope. I'm going home. Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Hey. Oh, Marie Clark.
Marie. Oh, hello. Marie, come on down. So well done, congratulations. Oh, just a little look down the camera lens there. That's okay. Thank you so much, Marie. Thank you. So, we open up another one.
I know, right? Oh, that one went so well. Okay, and the winner of the Artist Living with Disability Award is, drum roll please. Jungle Phillips.
Well done. Well done, Jungle. Nice work, nice work. Well, thank you. Thank you, Minister for Human Services, Natalie Cook. And now, we'll try and scoot through these a little bit more quicker, shall we? Or take our time, yeah? All right, we need Matt from Electrolux. There he is, all right.
Thank you, ideal height, thank you. Hello everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me the opportunity to address you this evening, and once again inviting Electrolux to support the Charts Awards. These awards are at the very core of what community housing stands for, by promoting social interaction, equity, and a combination of and contribution, to name a few. Electrolux is a local Adelaide manufacturer right here in Adelaide, Dudley Park. We manufacture all our appliances here. We have 400 people that work in our factory, and we're an integral part of the South Australian economy and community. I'm pleased once again to support the awards. Our involvement in community housing through the supply of appliances, together with our partners Harvey Norman, would like to acknowledge the great work that everyone has done tonight. Community housing, also known as social and public housing, holds immense value not only in terms of providing shelter for individuals, but also stimulating the economic growth and fostering social stability. Electrolux is proud to be part of providing such a social amenity. Community housing plays a critical role in addressing the housing crisis faced by many South Australians. It provides a lifeline for those who are battling to find affordable and secure accommodation. By offering affordable rents and long-term tenancies, community housing ensures individuals and families can provide a stable environment for themselves. The stability is essential for personal growth, mental health, education and employment opportunities, all of which contribute to a thriving South Australia community. Thank you once again.
Alright, so we've got some more awards to hand out. So, next award is for Photography, Digital Graphic Art, Youth Artist Award. And the winner is Amber Mills. Okay, so next award is Photography, Digital and Graphic Art from an Emerging Artist. And the winner is Leonard Yarnold. Yeah.
I'm accepting these awards on behalf of you.
Yeah. the next award is Photography, Digital and Graphic Artist, and the winner is Philip Miller.
He may not be here as well. I haven't seen him. He's one?
Sorry, Philip couldn't be here. I'm happy to accept his money prize.
So the next winner is the Framed Hanging Art Youth Artist, and the winner is Pearl Thorson. So the next one is Framed Hanging Art from Emerging Artist, and the winner is Linda Fribbins. Mel, we're going to come up and accept that one. So Mel's accepting on behalf of our tenant. Alright, and our final award for this little bit is Framed Hanging Art, and the artist winning is Luke Hooker.
Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you, Justin. I don't know, do you want to do the rest yourself? I'm busy eating. So, a big thank you again to all you beautiful people out here that have graced us with your presence here tonight. It's just fantastic to see you all here. And the artists, those people that have this idea, you know, this creativity, and can somehow transfer what they see and what they feel onto something and make somebody else feel as well. I think that's an amazing attribute. So who do we have up next? Oh, of course, Brett Saunders. Is he here in the crowd? Manager of Sales and Marketing for Harvey Norman. Thank you so much. So he's going to help hand out some of the prizes as well, and hopefully say a few words to our gracious.
Good evening, everyone. Harvey Norman Commercial are proud to be affiliated with the Community Housing Art Awards. It's our second year as a major sponsor to the event, in collaboration with our supply partner Electrolux. Harvey Norman Commercial Division supplies locally manufactured, efficient appliances to social housing providers for more than 20 years. We help people make great tasting, healthy food for friends and family. An oven that cooks evenly, or a cooking hob with precise temperature control, can enable consumers and give them confidence and skills to do well in the kitchen. 2 years ago, we were approached by Junction Housing to consider ways in which we could make an impact to the tenants within the community housing sector. We thought that this event was a wonderful initiative where tenants could have the opportunity to be able to express themselves by pushing bounds of conventional perspective and explore uncharted territories. At its most simple, art brings people together and leaves lasting memories. A safe and stable home can be the difference between a person reaching their full potential or living a life dependent on welfare, where each day is a struggle. Community housing providers are making it easier for South Australians to get the housing assistance they need, when they need it, and for the time they need it. I would like to close by acknowledging all the entrants for their magnificent artwork and personal reflections. We would also like to thank the community housing providers for ongoing and hosting such a memorable event. Thank you.
Thank you, Brett. And it's nice to be able to reflect on that. That these appliances in our house do make our lives a little easier. And for me, I've only just started to nail bolognese sauce, right? But I'm doing it pretty good. So who likes a good food processor out here in the crowd? Right? It changed your life. I'm 44. No one ever said to me earlier, hey, Adelaide, you just get a food processor. It's going to make things easier. Oh, gosh. But anyway, I digress. Sorry. Oh, the air fryer. Oh, still haven't got an air fryer yet. But look out. All right. We're on to our next section here. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome little artists, awesome little creators. Thank you again for coming along today. So who's going to be our next winner of the 3D Sculpture Art Youth Artist Award? Can we get a drum roll? Awesome. Thank you, drummers. Oh my gosh, have they got rhythm or what? I love that bit. That is so good. Okay, who have we got here? We got Zachariah Studley. Hey, thank you, young man. Whoa. Yeah. Look out, we're going to see this studly little fella's face on the front of the advertiser tomorrow. Huh? Well, congratulations. And for those people that might not know Zachary's work, just as you enter the door there, it's on your right, it's that big installation. So his mother came down, was very supportive and helped him throughout the whole process, I think. I don't know, did she get half the price, mate? Maybe not. So next up, we have the winner of the 3D Sculpture and Art Emerging Artist Award. And it goes to, drummers please. Sky Newman. I hope I got that last name right. Sky, are we in the place? Ah, yes, congratulations.
Oh, previous winner too.
And a previous winner. Oh. Well, congratulations, Ty. Have we got the right? Are you accepting somebody else's award here, Ty? Or did I get your name wrong? Newnham. Sorry, my mistake. Congratulations. Well done. So as we're progressing here, we do have the winner of the 3D Art Sculpture Artist Award. Number 11 should be there. So thank you, Brett. I can see why you got this gig, hey, because he's a pretty one, not a lot. I guarantee you. None of that other old fellow, he didn't get that gig, he's not that photogenic. So, do we have a drum roll? So, I better get this name right, or someone's going to kick me out of here. So, Alicia Bennett. Have we got an Alicia Bennett here? Yay! Come on down. Congratulations, Alicia. Well done. And now all these artists are going to start selling their work for twice as much because it's an award winning. Right? So, the winner of the Poetry and Literature Youth Artist Award is... I love that beat. Does everybody know... I'm digressing here. I have a 6-week-old baby, right? And they reckon if you can teach your baby timing, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hold it to 16 beats. Like that baby is going to read and write a whole lot easier, right? So as soon as we find that rhythm in life, better your trajectory in life is going to be. But anyway. Oh, this is going to be a tricky name to pronounce as well. Okay, bear with me. So, Youth Artist Awards, Poetry and Literature, Ghislaine Najarenka. Sorry if I got that wrong. Ooh. And would you mind telling me how I pronounce your name?
Ghislaine Najarenka.
Oh, see, much better. And it's done with rhythm too. Oh, good. Alright, we got another 2 together. So, lucky number 13. And the winner of the Poetry and Literature Emerging Artist Award is...
Thank you, my drummers, thank you very much.
Who would have known? Who would have known a bit of timing, right? And those that are out here that can play musical instruments, particularly those in the piano realm, did you know your brain is going to be young forever? Right? That's the power of music, right? Power of studying arts. It's quite incredible. So, the emerging artists, poetry and literature. I swear I didn't do it, I wasn't there like that. Is Kim Clady? Oh, I don't think you see it till way back. We do have somebody accepting on there.
I've got 10 tonight, but thank you very much. You'll be very pleased.
Yeah, congratulations to Kim. All right, lucky last one. Thank you, Brett, for holding in there. And look at the lighting now, right? Is he 10 times more beautiful or what? You know, just ask any artist. It's all about the light, right? Is it about the light? Yeah. Hey, thank you. You're too kind, you're very kind. So, the winner of the Poetry and Literature Artist Award is... I met this fellow earlier today and he had a really good yarn. And he was, very informative and able to, tell a good story. So I can't wait to read his poetry because I haven't yet. But Adib Hussain, would you please come to the stage? Congratulations, Adib. And thank you very much. Thank you for all those that participated in the awards. Thank you for laughing at my crummy dad jokes. It's much appreciated. I'm going to have a long few years of those to go. So again, thank you very kindly. I'm not too sure if I should be doing much else to close off to say that. Would you mind?
I just wanted to ask everybody if they can have a look through the gallery and vote for your People's Choice Awards. So there's a bucket at the entrance, and there's some tags.
Maybe.
Anyway, to be announced at the end of the exhibition.
Sorry, Kristen. She's never going to want to do this again. So People's Choice Awards, would you please use your democratic powers? Yeah? Your democratic powers. It's a heck of a thing to have. Heck of a thing. You will also be exercising it soon next month too, so look it up. So the People's Choice Awards, there is some stunning things in there.